lit at night from every loft. Warm squares above the street like small TVs. The cafe pulls the curtain half across, and I am looking out through filtered ease. The piano opens with the full ensemble, each instrument already in its lane. The muted trumpet traces the melody above the brush drums, above the rain. I got here early for the window seat, and it was worth the extra walk tonight. The upright bass is round and warm below, and everything is bathed in amber light. The acoustic guitar comes behind the trumpet, a steady rhythmic structure in the dark. The pearl at night has its own kind of grammar, and I am learning now its smallest mark. The ensemble plays without a leader, each voice giving space to every other. The trumpet softens on the final bar, the bass holds the chord like something further. The loft lights dim across the street one by one. The night is full and warm and sure. The piano rolls one final time across the keys, and I know what I came here for. The brush drums pull the tempo slightly under, a dragging swing that feels like staying late. The muted trumpet blows a half note lower, and the room rearranges into great. The upright bass walks its familiar pattern, but this late, it feels more like a prayer. The acoustic guitar punctuates the space between the notes, just breath and air. The pearl is quiet now, except for us, the late night stragglers and the war machine. The piano closes in on something steady, the most familiar sound I've ever seen. The trumpet plays its last note to the ceiling, and we all agree to let it float. The ensemble settles into nothing slowly, and the room holds the last note. The curtain is still half across the window, the loft lights mostly dark above the block. The bass walks one more time then stops, and I do not look at the clock. The street of Rosemary, which is the name of Ruedu Alacrim in the old tongue. I found the cafe halfway down its length, where the afternoon is warm and quietly hung. The Rhodes piano fills the small room easily, the kind of warmth that doesn't try too hard. The synth pad underneath suggests the street outside is soft as any courtyard. The The soft jazz drums count off without demanding attention or consideration now. I've been sitting here long enough to know that Ruadu Alacrim doesn't ask you how you found it, or what brought you to this table, or what you're looking for, or what you've lost. It simply puts the afternoon around you and doesn't tell you what the quiet cost. A man across the room reads a newspaper folded to one page he keeps returning to. The road's electric makes the room feel older, and older things are easier to move through. The synth pad holds a note between the traffic, the sound of Lisbon in an afternoon key, a frequency that's not quite music, not quite the city, but the distance in between, where things resolve to this: a table, coffee, a newspaper, a road's a synth, a street name for a herb that grows in sunny places and fills the air with something almost sweet. The soft jazz drums find the groove below the surface, the kind of groove that rooms like this maintain. Through seasons, through the years of regular customers, through mornings after sun and mornings rain, I think about the word alacrim, rosemary, the herb of memory, or so they say. The street that holds its name holds its own memory in every tile and every doorway. The rose piano plays the kind of music that makes the past feel present for a moment. The synth pad holds the sound of summer afternoons in places where the city is a component of who you are when you are in it fully, when the street's name lives in how you breathe. Ruadu Alacrim is given something I don't yet know how to fully leave. I pay and stand and smell the air outside, a trace of rosemary, or maybe not. The street remembers what it wants to keep, and I am briefly one more thing it's got. The golden hour in Lisboa is not subtle. It floods the whole city like a fact. The white walls go to amber, then to copper, and nothing can be taken halfway back. The full ensemble knows this kind of moment. The piano plays it loud enough to feel. The acoustic guitar makes it personal. The upright bass makes sure that it is real. The brush drums keep the gold from being precious, from tipping into something saccharine. The trumpet enters where the gold is highest and plays the note that only gold has seen. I've sat in cafes in a lot of cities, but Lisboa golden hour is its own, a quality of light that has no equal, a warmth that finds you even sitting the city offers in. The muted trumpet holds the light in music, the way a shutter held in slower speed catches what the eye can barely register. The golden, more than golden, the agreed upon impossible of afternoon Lisboa. The painters came from everywhere to paint. The ensemble pulls it back before it's over. The trumpet plays the golden till it's faint. The second act begins when gold goes copper, when copper starts to move towards something rose. The sky above the Tagus shifts its color, the way the city's temperature just goes from warm to warmer to the brief beyond, where everything looks like it's been made new. The piano holds the copper in the melody. The guitar lets the rose come slowly through. The bass line marks the final minutes passing. The drums go soft as if they know the score. The trumpet finds the note below the copper and holds it steady just a little more before the golden hour becomes the evening, before the city lets the darkness in. The ensemble plays the final bars together, and Lisboa, a golden hour begins again. The gold is gone, but left its warmth behind. The walls still hold a trace of afternoon. The muted trumpet rests, the piano lingers, and Lisboa evening comes too soon. The coffee cup still warm against my palms. I set it on the window ledge. The Willamette below the Selwood Bridge goes orange at the edge. The kalimba opens with a simple pattern, 8 notes that loop and then extend. The sparse piano places its chord below them and does not pretend. The Selwood Bridge at sunset holds the river in a color that has no name in English. The gentle percussion taps the after hour without anything to finish. The cafe here is neighborhood and steady. The regulars arrive in ones and twos. The rain ambience hums through the cracked window, and there's nothing left to lose. The kalimba wanders from its pattern slightly, finds a new note and decides to stay. The sparse piano follows it exactly, one measure behind, as if to say, I'm with you, I'm not in a hurry. Take all the time the river takes. The Selwood neighborhood is settling to evening, everything remakes. The gentle percussion marks the twilight minutes. Each tap a small departure and return. The Willamette below has gone to silver, and the bridge lights start to burn. The sparse piano holds a minor third, then lets it open to the fifth. The kalimba circles back to where it started, and this is not a myth. The Selwood Bridge at dusk is beautiful. The rain ambience is real. I am sitting here with hands around a cup and learning how to feel. The bridge lights are reflected in the water. The kalimba plays its final loop. The sparse piano rests below the silence, and I do not need the proof. The roads comes in before the words, a key that rings and then dissolves. I chose this table for the light and for the way the evening evolves. The NW Thurman storefronts dim, one by one as dusk moves in. The vintage lamp on my left glows, a warm and amber discipline. The synth pad underneath the keys is thin and white as open skies. Someone left a novel here with a bookmark where the story dies. The soft jazz snare taps twice a beat, like a finger on a wooden frame. I came in here a different person, and I leave here just the same. The rose knows something words do not, a note that lasts beyond its press. It rings inside the ribcage long after all the words confess. The pearl is lit with patio lights. The dinner crowd begins to float. I have not moved from this one chair, and I do not want to go. The synth has settled into hum. The vocals drift above the keys. The summer dark is full and warm, and I am put completely at ease. The espresso machine steams once, then hissing silence fills the room. A couple leaves their chairs pushed in, soft echoes in the half-lit gloom. The melody returns again, not quite the same as it began. The roads is patient, slow and warm, the way that Portland understands. The street outside holds golden squares from restaurants that line the block. I breathe in and I breathe out and do not need to watch the clock. The synth dissolves, the keys ring on. A last note hangs above the bar. close my eyes, the room holds still, and Portland is where we are. The tray of pasties cools beside the window. The custard in its case is flecked with brown. The smell of them has been here since the morning and hasn't once considered going down. I order one, then two, then think about three. The warm piano says there is no rush. The vinyl crackle covers the decision. The afternoon becomes a kind of hush, in which the past days de nata are the center of everything that Lisbon has to give. The butter and the custard and the pastry, a thing so simple I forget to live. For anything more complicated than this, the cup of coffee dark, the pastry warm, the mellow guitar finds the simple melody, the kind that keeps you safe from any storm of thought or plan or things you meant to do. The afternoon is narrowed to the plate. I break the custard with a small espresso and find that nothing needs to be more great. The finger-picked guitar returns a moment between the second cup and the third thought. The warm piano waits beside it gently. The vinyl crackle fills the gap I brought. The family across the room shares four of them. The grandmother explains the cinnamon. She taps the crust to show where it should crackle. The grandchildren lean in, each one. I watch the way that food becomes a lesson in being from somewhere and belonging here. The warm piano covers the instruction. The mellow guitar makes the moment clear. Without needing translation, without language, the past days do not need no subtitle. The brush drums count the crumbs upon the table. The afternoon is small enough, it's vital enough. The small is vital enough always. The custard and the coffee and the light. The vinyl crackle is the sound of texture, the sound of afternoon done exactly right. I leave the tray and pay for more than I ate, because the afternoon costs more than that. The warm piano walks me to the doorway, and Alfama sunlight takes me back. The yellow tiles on the building corner have been there longer than the street below. They caught the morning light before I woke here, and they'll hold the evening when I go. The acoustic guitar is warm as afternoon. The the upright bass below it like the street, the yellow tiles above the intersection where Alfama and the sunlight meet. I've been framing them inside the window, trying to understand why yellow works, why some cities choose the blue and some the yellow, and why it's here that neither one hurts. The eye or heart or sense of what is beautiful. The yellow is not bright, it's aged and right. A yellow that has been here long enough to earn its place above the Alfama light. The room ambience from someone's open window, a radio, a conversation low. The light snare counts the time in quarter hours. The yellow tiles above me, let it go. A painter sets up at the corner with a canvas. She squints at the tiles and begins to mark the angle of the light, the way the yellow goes warm before the whole day goes to dark. I watch her watching something I've been missing. The way the tiles are not flat but curved, the way each one was placed with some intention, a pattern that has never been disturbed by time or weather or the tram that passes 3 meters from the corner. Every hour the acoustic guitar plays the long note steady. The yellow tiles hold their particular power through afternoon and into evening light, through tourist season and the rain of winter. I've only caught them in the early summer, when everything is golden, light and splinter, of the kind of beauty that is almost ordinary, and for that reason more than beautiful. The painter lifts her brush and steps back looking. The yellow tiles are more than she can hold. I understand because I've had the same thing. This city gives you more than can be told, and then gives more again before you're ready. The upright bass knows this, holds the note. The painter packs her canvas into evening. The yellow tiles stay yellow. In the dusk I drink the last of cold coffee in the window. The yellow tiles are all I can discuss. The city from above, from the Miradoro, the city opens. The Tagus white and silver to the south, the hills of Alfama tumbling to the water. The afternoon too large to fit the mouth. I found a bench before the tourists gathered. The view was clean and no one blocked the light. The terracotta rooftops all below me, the river catching everything just right. The synth pad holds the distance and the music. The road's electric finds the smaller things. A rooftop garden 3 floors down from somewhere. A line of washing bright as anything. I can churches from the skyline, but names don't hold the feeling of the view. The way that all of Lisbon stretches outward from here. The city does what cities do, reveals itself as only something felt, not planned or named or measured from above. Just rooftops, water, afternoon and silence. The kind of silence that is full of love. The soft jazz drums below the synth pad layer. The way the city drums below the view. I've been here long enough to hear the rhythms, the ferry horn, the distant tram or two. The afternoon has shifted slightly westward. The light is lower than it was before. The shadows of the hills are growing longer. The Tagus holds the light a little more. The road's piano knows this kind of holding, the note that lingers after its release. The city from the Miradoro lingers, the way good things keep going, have to cease to be the thing itself and become memory that starts before the leaving even starts. I'll hold the view and let the synth pad carry the sound of what this city does to hearts. The bench is warm from hours of sun exposure. The view is one that doesn't need my words. Two children point at something on the river. Their voices mix with the afternoon birds. The roads find something low and almost tender. The Miradoro evening holds a song. The synth pad fades to something barely present. The city blurs below into the blue. I take one long last look at all of Lisbon and let the Miradoro keep its view. The record shop and the coffee share a wall, and on this side I am right where I belong. The full ensemble settles into fall, and the afternoon becomes my favorite song. The Pearl District outside is lit and wide, but in here the muted trumpet says it all. Couch Street bends into the pearl like a long exhale. The trumpet drifts from somewhere in the back, like afternoon, deciding what to choose. And nothing here is coming off its track. The bass is round and easy on the floor. The acoustic guitar strums a lazy chord. Someone flips to track side 4, and the day becomes its own reward. I hold the cup now warm enough and read the liner notes in full detail. The brush drums follow it back home, and everything resumes without fail. The muted trumpet does a thing alone. 4 bars of amber in the room. The piano takes the afternoon and holds it open, loose and slow. The bass walks underneath like patience. Nobody in a hurry to go. Outside 2 pigeons argue briefly on the windowsill and then depart. still laughs at something private, and for a moment it is art. The ensemble plays as if they mean it, as if the room were theirs to keep. I lean back in the wicker chair, not awake and not asleep. The trumpet drops below the guitar, the bass holds steady through the change. The record in the other room is ending, and everything stays beautifully strange. The record shop and cafe share a wall, and I am glad I found this corner. The afternoon has gone to dusk. The music makes me something warmer. The cup is empty, I turn it over. The afternoon has gone to dusk. The record shop is closing early, and I trust. Out there, the Alberta murals bright with summer. In here, the low light and the hum. The door swings shut and muffles everything, and I come back to what I've come from. The acoustic guitar, something true, a note I've heard before, but not like this. The upright bass below it steady gives the evening all it needs for bliss. Alberta Arts District at 6 o'clock. The galleries are lit and open wide, but I am in the coffee corner, watching the last of the day subside. The room ambience holds us gently, the faint domestic sounds of afternoon. A chai being made, a spoon set down, a couple whispering in their own cocoon. The guitar takes a long and winding turn through chords that feel like looking back. The bass marks time below it patiently and keeps the melody on track. I think about the murals I passed, the fist raised up, the garden painted blue. The city is so full of voices, and I come here to hear the few. The light snare rolls beneath the groove, so soft it might be nothing at all. The upright bass lands on the one and holds the room before the fall. There is a kind of contrast I come back to, the loud street and the quiet seat, the mural and the white bare wall, the city noise and the lo-fi beat. Alberta taught me something young, that beauty lives in the in-between, the gallery and the corner table, both part of the same long dream. I do not need to choose between them, I only need to know I'm here. The guitar finishes its wandering, and everything becomes more clear. The bass walks one last time around, the guitar rests against the bar. I push the door back to the murals, and there I am, right where we are. electric piano opens wide, a chord that stretches long and lets go slow. The synth pad underneath it breathes with patience, the way the Willamette below will flow. The soft jazz drums come in on the second beat, a whisper through a wooden beaded screen. The steel bridge carries bikes above the river, and I am somewhere in between. The cafe is half empty in this hour, the lunch rush gone, the dinner crowd not yet. The barista restacks cups along the shelf, a ritual I don't want to forget. The rose returns to where it started, a minor chord that lasts a second long, then opens to the major on the turn, and everything resolves into the song. The steel bridge pane is rust and orange against the pale gray Oregon sky. The synth pad swells and then recedes, like something deciding not to try. The jazz drums brush the ride with intention, marking time without demanding much. The river holds the bridge and holds the city, and I trust. Between the lunch and dinner hour, the city catches its own breath. No one is rushing anywhere, the only urgency is rest. The road rolls over to a new key, the pad expands into the room. The steel bridge in the window floats between the afternoon and gloom. The synth dissolves into silence slowly. The drums pull back to just the brush. The rose holds one note long and steady, and I release without a rush. The kalimba rings one note at a time, deliberate as water drops on stone. The sparse piano answers from below, and I am glad to be alone. The Hawthorne neighborhood is soft with damp, the window streaks with summer rain. Someone's reading poetry 2 seats away, and not a thing requires explain. The percussion settles, gentle, understated, a brush across a wooden floor. The espresso here is earthy, slow. I let it linger more. The rain outside plays its own against the glass, against the pave. The kalimba floats above the beat, like a note that knows how to behave. I think about the week that passed, the meeting's noise, the things unsaid. But in this corner of hawthorn, I can set them down instead. The sparse piano holds a chord and lets it open, lets it spread. The room is quiet with intention, and my mind is finally fed. What is it I come here looking for? The coffee, yes, but also this, a corner where the world forgets me, and I can sit inside the bliss. The rain that falls on Hawthorne Bridge falls soft on everything the same, on the bookshop and the record store, and my untroublesome ordinary name. I am not looking for an answer, I am learning how to rest. This humble corner cafe table is the place I feel the best. The rain is slow to nothing now, the kalimba plays its last. I gather up my quiet here and carry it home past. The espresso cup is small and dark and final, the kind of cup that ends in afternoon. The sunset through the window hits the surface and turns the coffee gold too quickly, too soon. The sparse piano counts the light descending, the kalimba notes the small remaining warmth. I ordered this espresso near the sunset because the day required a final form, a shape that fits inside a small white cup, a concentrated end of afternoon. The gentle percussion marks the last hour. The sun and I are briefly in the same room, looking at each other through the coffee, the golden light inside the dark espresso, the way the Atlantic sends its final signal through all of Lisbon, warm and low and mellow. I drink it slowly, which is not the custom. The Portuguese drink espresso like a fact, but I'm not Portuguese, and this is my last moment before the evening comes intact. The kalimba sounds like something being finished. The sparse piano understands completion. The sun has crossed below the building's roof line and left the sky in stages of recession, from gold to orange to the kind of pink that only coasts with western exposure know. The Tigers holds the color like a mirror. The city takes the light and lets it go. The rain ambience is not actual rain, but something in the temperature that shifts The gentle percussion marks the cooling as all the late afternoon sunlight lifts from rooftops and from tiles and from the table where the espresso cup is empty now. The sparse piano plays the final measure. The sunset espresso takes its final bow. I think about the days, accumulated hours, the coffee cups, the tiles, the trams, the view. The sparse piano holds this kind of accounting. The calendar does what it can do, which is to make the small feel consequential. The single note against the city's end. The espresso cup is empty on the saucer. The sky is past the pink and into blue. The sparse piano plays one final measure, and the sunset gives its warmth to you. The guitar came through the open door before I even found my seat. The string plucked soft and deliberate, like morning learning how to be. The Burnside Bridge is in the mist. A heron stands on a concrete post. I wrap my palms around the cup and let the city do the most. The bookshop down the block is dark, its window thick with spines and dust. I take the long way every time, because I find I always must. An upright bass comes through the speakers, round and warm against the room. The barista hums a half a bar and disappears into the gloom. Just the rain on Morrison, just the espresso, just the chair, just the Willamette below the fog, just this quiet morning air. A regular sits at the bar. She reads the same 3 pages twice. Outside the Max train hums its route, and everything is cool as ice. I peel the label off my cup and fold it without knowing why. The guitar solo fills the space between the ceiling and the sky. The street outside is waking slow, a delivery truck, a shutting door. I have no plans I have to keep, and that is what the morning's for. The mist has lifted off the bridge, the heron's gone to find the shore. I order one more thing to drink and stay an hour more. The Tagus moves, but you can't see it moving. The river is too wide to show its current. I've found a table at the waterfront. The afternoon reflected, barely urgent. The sparse piano drops one note at a time. Above the river's ambient low hum, the kalimba sounds like water dripping from somewhere off to the left that never comes. always sounds like it will. The boats that cross the Tagus go both ways. I lose count of the ferries in the sunlight, the kind of counting that belongs to haze. A haze that is not heat exactly, more like the afternoon becoming something else. The light on water making all of Lisbon look like it's being kept on glass top shelves, arranged and still and lit from below somehow. The gentle percussion marks the time. I let the Tagus do the thinking for me. The river has no interest in the rhyme. The kalimba holds one note above the water. The drums ease back to almost nothing now. The river keeps its pace without our asking. The Tagus doesn't need to tell us how. A fisherman has been here since before me. He doesn't cast, just holds the line and waits. The kind of patience I have come to practice in cafes and on benches and in straits of afternoon when waiting is the work, and all the moving parts can move without me. The sparse piano agrees with this arrangement. The Tagus doesn't need my help to be white and silver and unhurried and complete. The rain ambience suggests the air is cooling. The fisherman still holds the line and waits. The river and the afternoon still pooling into something that requires no arrival, no destination and no outer edge. Just Tagus drift and kalimba and table, and water that keeps no one on the ledge. The fisherman packs up his things at last. The sun is low enough to name the hour. I leave the waterfront without a photo. The river holds its light without my power. The mist is low above the west hills. The NW23rd still wrapped in gray. The coffee shop lights come on one by one, and here is where I'll spend the early day. The NW23rd is still in mourning. The boutiques dark behind their glass. The barista grinds the first shot of the day, and it will not be the last. The upright bass rolls in beneath the chord, a slow and steady kind of grace. The acoustic guitar continues its inquiry, and I continue finding my place. Room ambience in a NW morning, the hiss of steam, the creak of a wooden stool. Someone's newspaper turned one broadsheet over, and the day remains beautifully cool. snare enters on the verse so lightly that I almost miss the beat. The acoustic guitar resolves into the major, and the morning settles into sweet. The NW 23rd outside is brightening. The first delivery van makes its rounds. The barista marks a name on a paper cup and sets it down without any grounds. The upright bass anchors the whole long morning. The acoustic guitar strays but comes back home. The room ambience holds us in its grammar, and I am glad I came alone. There is something about a Monday morning that asks more of me than I have planned, but the acoustic guitar does not need an answer, and the bass helps me understand. The light snare taps its patient rhythm. The NW morning opens like a hand. I close my notebook, done with planning, and let the music take command. The morning shifts from still to moving, the first real foot traffic on the block. The acoustic guitar strings its last notes loosely, and I do not look at the clock. The tiles are warm against the afternoon. The alleys narrow into golden light. I found a window seat above the square, where Alfama hums from morning into night. A coffee on the sill, the cup still hot. The tram went by an hour ago or so. I heard the Fido drift from 2 floors down, so soft I barely had a chance to know. The azulejo blue against white walls, the cobblestones below are sun-bleached pale. A cat sits still beside the iron gate, the kind of afternoon that never fails to slow the hours down into a haze where everything is amber still and clear. I pull the curtain back to let it in, the light that means the afternoon is here. A woman hangs the washing on the line. It catches in the breeze and billows white. The square below fills slowly with the heat that settles over Alfama just right. I turn a page and lose the line I had. The city is too bright to come For those who stayed inside the whole long day, who missed the tram that runs up to the view, who didn't find this window and this cup, this afternoon that only I fell through. The Miradoro crowd has thinned by now. The bells have counted down from 12 to 5. Somewhere below, the past days cool on trays, and I am barely hungry, barely alive to anything but light and tile and heat. The city breathing slow against the hill. The sun begins its long descent to sea. I watch it through the curtain, half asleep. The afternoon belongs to no one else, just Alfama, light, and me. The kalimba counts the drops against the window, one note for each that finds the sill. The sparse piano underneath it murmurs, and the gentle percussion holds us still. The Kearns neighborhood in early evening, the taqueria sign across the street glows pink. The rain has turned the pavement into mirrors, and I do not know what to think. The rain ambience fills the quiet corners, a white noise lullaby between the songs. The barista makes a pour over at the counter, and everything takes as long as it takes long. The kalimba plays alone, the rain plays alone, the current streets play alone, and I am here, not alone. The sparse piano places notes with spacing, each one allowed to ring before the next. I came in here to think through something heavy, and instead I let myself be perplexed. The gentle percussion taps the sill with patience. No hurry, no resolve, no need to land. The curtain's rain maps a language on the window, and I am learning how to understand. The kalimba floats above the atmosphere, a sound as light as what it means to rest. The rain outside does not stop for my questions, and that might be each instrument already in its lane. The muted trumpet traces the melody above the brush drums, above the rain. I got here early for the window seat, and it was worth the extra walk tonight. The upright bass is round and warm below, and everything is bathed in amber light. The acoustic guitars behind the trumpet, a steady rhythmic structure in the dark. The pearl at night has its own kind of grammar, and I am learning now its smallest mark. The ensemble plays without a leader, each voice giving space to every other. The trumpet softens on the final bar, the bass holds the chord like something further. The loft lights dim across the street one by one. The night is full and warm and sure. The piano rolls one final time across the keys, and I know what I came here for. The brush drums pull the tempo slightly under, a dragging swing that feels like staying late. The muted trumpet blows a half note lower, and the room rearranges into gray. The upright bass walks its familiar pattern, but this late it feels more like a prayer. The acoustic guitar punctuates the space between the notes, just breathe and air. The pearl is quiet now except for us, the late night stragglers and the worn machine. The piano closes in on something steady, the most familiar sound I've ever seen. The trumpet plays its last note to the ceiling, and we all agree to let it float. The ensemble settles into nothing slowly, and the room holds the last note. The curtain is still half across the window, the loft lights mostly dark above the block. The bass walks one more time, then stops, and I do not look at the clock. The last tram coming home, the last tram of the evening sounds different, heavier as if it carries all the day. I'm standing at the corner with my jacket, not quite ready to be carried away. The piano enters first, then acoustic guitar, then the upright bass below the Alfama hill. The brush drums count the last few evening minutes before the city settles, almost still. I've been here since the afternoon was early. I watched the light from clear to gold to gone. The muted trumpet enters like a farewell to all the good that the long afternoon has done. The last tram 28 climbs up the hill. The driver knows this route from memory now. The passengers are tired in the good way. The city lets them all go home somehow. The muted trumpet holds the evening steady. The piano underneath plays the long way home. The full ensemble finds the final groove, the kind that carries you when you're alone, but not quite lonely, full of afternoon. I find a seat beside the window, last car, the city moving past me into night. The tiles appear in small illuminated sections, where street lamps give the azulejo light. The acoustic guitar plays the curves and corners. The upright bass plays the cobblestone below. The brush drums play the rhythm of the tram rails, the sound of everything beginning to slow. The passengers around me settle inward, each holding the day's weight the way you do. At the end of what has been a real day in a city that has shown you something true about the way that light moves through old places and makes the ordinary beautiful. The muted trumpet plays this understanding. The full ensemble makes the evening full. The last tram home deposits me at evening. I stand a moment at the stop and look at our family below the castle, the kind of sight you can't put in a book. The piano plays the final chord and holds it. The ensemble fades to evening and to street. I walk the cobblestones toward tomorrow and carry Lisbon home in both my feet. The rain has just stopped on Morrison. The sidewalk shines a deep and silver gray. I came in dripping and I stayed, and that is how I lost the day. The warm piano settles in, like coming home to a familiar hall. The vinyl crackle underneath the chords is all I needed most of all. The mellow guitar leans on the beat, like leaning on a trusted friend. The afternoon that felt so long is rounding now toward its end. The coffee here is dark and honest, no fuss, no foam, just roast and heat. I wrap the cup inside my palms and feel the rainy city on my feet. The guitar fills the pause alone, a moment between the verse and rest. I have not solved a single thing, and I confess I feel my best. The piano answers low and warm, the vinyl pops once in the groove. The whole slow shape of this long hour is all the proof I need to move. The brush drums measure out the quiet, each stroke a small permission given. The street outside dries its puddles, and the pigeons are already risen. The window seat I claimed at night afternoon has held me like a patient hand. The warm piano knows this feeling, the way the city understands. A saxophone from somewhere distant floats in through a cracked open frame. The mellow guitar catches it and holds, and nothing here stays quite the same. I write the last line that I meant to set down my pen without a sound. The rain is gone, the evening rises, and I have finally found my ground. The vinyl crackles, slows its pace. The piano plays its final phrase. I leave a tip, I leave my corner, and step back into the haze. Outside the light is fierce and bright and wide. Inside the tiles hold a different cool. The blue and white of azulejo walls, the kind of contrast that becomes a rule for how to live inside a summer city. Find shade in tiles and let the heat wait there. The patterns on the walls are not repeated. Each tile a world of blue inside a frame. I've been tracing them with only my eyes since noon, when everything became the same. Heat outside and cool inside in tiles. The upright bass below the afternoon. The acoustic guitar above the coffee. A conversation that will finish soon, but not yet, not while the tiles still hold. The stories pressed in blue by someone's hand. A century ago or more, the pattern was drawn before anyone had planned that I would sit here in the early summer, tracing river ships and vines in blue, and feel the kind of quiet that is earned by tiles that have waited for you. The light snare counts the measures of the room. The bass line holds the tiles in place somehow. I know that if I leave, I'll lose the angle that makes the pattern work the way it does now. The morning crowd is gone, the lunch rush gone. The cafe holds a handful of us here who came for shade and found the azulejo and stayed because the afternoon is clear and cool enough to think, to look, to let the pattern on the wall do all the work. The acoustic guitar finds the melody and carries it the way the tiles don't shirk their duty, which is beauty without effort. A blue that does not ask to be admired. I've seen the azulejo photographs, the ones that tourists take and post online. But the photo doesn't hold the temperature, the cool behind the blue, the way the line of each tile meets the next without apology. The grout that holds the centuries apart. The acoustic guitar knows this kind of holding, the kind that keeps the separate pieces art. I leave the tiles the way they were before. The blue intact, the pattern unperturbed. Outside the heat receives me like a fact, and all the Alfama silence is disturbed. The Rose electric piano is already playing something mid-century and slow. synth pad broadens underneath the melody and gives the afternoon room to grow. The east side bookshop shelves go to the ceiling, biography and fiction side by side. I trail my finger past the spines and route to the counter and take the whole back room in stride. The soft jazz drums tick lightly through the sections, like a second hand on a good clock. The barista here has read half the inventory and recommends without a shock. The road pivots to a new key gently. The synth pad shifts with it like weather. I find a table between reference and travel and pile the things I carry all together. The east side rain has started up again, against the skylight soft and wide. The jazz drums settle into their long middle, and I stop trying to decide. The synth pad holds its chord for an entire verse. I measure my breathing to the sustain. The roads comes back like a recurring thought, and I am glad to think it again. This is what the bookshop cafe offers, more than the coffee or the chair. A place to be uncertain about everything and find that you can bear. The soft jazz drums know nothing of my questions. They only know the time. The road's electric piano has no answers, only the next phrase, the next rhyme. I pulled the door with both hands when I entered. I will pull it gently when I leave. The books will still be here when I return, and so will I believe. The jazz drum slow to just the brush and cymbal. The roads resolves its last open chord. The synth pad holds the room in amber stillness, and I have all I can afford. The sun drops low behind the barrel alto. The shadows stretch across the cobblestone. I found a place before the nightlife starts, and dusk and I are briefly here alone. The kalimba notes are barely heard above the ambient hum of someone's fan. The street outside is quiet for an hour. The gap between the afternoon and plan of evening when this neighborhood transforms. But now the alley holds a different mood. The shutters painted green, the awning faded. The kind of quiet diet that requires no food. Just sitting with the window to the west, where light makes everything look slightly new. The sparse piano fills the room with nothing, the nothing that I needed coming through. A couple shares a table at the corner. They speak too low for me to catch the words. The pigeons on the rooftop face the sunset like something more intentional than birds. The rain ambience from somewhere nearby, a fountain or a pipe behind the wall. The kalimba sounds like falling water, like something that intends to catch us all. Before the dusk completes its slow transition, before the neon signs begin to hum, I wanna hold this hour between my hands, this warmth before the evening city comes. I've been in Barrow Alto many evenings, but never caught the hour before the crowd, the hour when the city breathes between the afternoon that's gone, the night allowed. The sparse piano knows exactly this, the space between the light and what comes next. The kalimba holds one note and lets it go, and dusk becomes the city's only text. The street lamp flickers on above the alley. The couple pays and slowly finds the door. I sit a little longer with the fading, and let the dusk have just a little more. Somewhere below this floor, someone is singing, a voice that carries no particular tune. It bends around the walls and finds the corners, and fills the whole cafe by noon. The road is warm, the synth is barely there, a texture underneath the afternoon. I didn't come for music, came for quiet, but quiet here has always had this wound. A thread of sound that makes the silence heavier, a note that pulls before it lets you go. This is the Fido in the walls of Alfama, the feeling that the city lets you know you're here and temporary and still welcome. The light comes through regardless of your name. I order something small and watch the doorway. The singing stops and everything's the same, except it isn't now. The air is different, the afternoon has taken on its weight. I wrap my hands around the cooling coffee and let the music make me sit and wait. The synth pad holds the note a little longer, the drums are soft enough to be the rain. I don't know if I'm listening or dreaming, but either way I'm not leaving the lane. This alley with its its tiles and its shadows. This table at the edge of afternoon. This city that insists on being felt before the Fido singer starts the tune. The second cup comes without me ordering. The waiter seems to know I haven't moved. The singing starts again, one floor below me. A different song, but with the same deep groove of longing. That is not exactly sadness and joy that carry something like a sigh. The Portuguese are giving this a name for it. I only know I feel it when I'm here. The afternoon expands to hold the feeling. The tiles on the wall absorb the sound. I don't speak the language of the singer, but I know what she's singing all around. There's something about light and about water, and staying when the better choice is gone. I finish what is left inside the cup and let the Fido carry me along. The singer holds the final note until it disappears into the tile and heat. I leave some coins and don't look back at all. The afternoon receives me on the street. The roses in Lad's edition catch the last of it. The diagonal streets go gold. I cut through the rose garden to find this place and let the evening take hold. The warm piano knows how evenings end. A chord that fades and then comes back around. The final crackle underneath the melody is the most honest sound. The rose bushes in the roundabouts go deep with evening red and pink. The mellow guitar leans in on the tune and sighs into the chord below. The vinyl pops once, the piano breathes. The roses in the window box are doing what they please. Brush drums find the pocket of the evening and settle there without a second thought. The warm piano opens to a new phrase and gives me everything I've not yet sought. Lad's Edition is a neighborhood for staying. The diagonal streets pull you toward the center. The rose garden at the heart of all of it is where the softer seasons enter. The mellow guitar plays one more turn around. The final crackle steady at the base. I have been here before in other cities, but this is my favorite place. The rose garden is closing into darkness. The warm piano plays its last refrain. The final crackle slows and then is silent, and I'll be back again. The piano plays and the muted trumpet answers, a conversation at the end of things. The acoustic guitar holds the chord between them, and the upright bass provides the wings. The Pearl District has given me its evening. The craft beer bars are full and bright. I chose to stay here past the sensible hour, and I am satisfied with that tonight. The brush drums fill the room with patient texture, each stroke an argument for staying late. The full ensemble reaches its consensus, and it is quiet, and it is great. The trumpet plays alone, 4 bars for the city, for the record shops and coffee corners, for everything that's pretty. The acoustic guitar traces the melody. The piano comps below in steady time. The muted trumpet takes the high note softly, and everything ascends one final rhyme. The Pearl is loud outside, and I have loved it. The restaurants and the galleries in the street, but in this corner where the music ends is where the city is complete. The brush drums give the room a final measure. The upright bass signs off on the long night. The piano plays one chord and holds it open, and I have found what I came here for. Light. The full ensemble resolves together. The muted trumpet's last note finds the floor. The acoustic guitar strums one final voicing, and I do not need any more. The garden square in Prince Imperial is shaded by a tree that's very old. I found a cafe at the garden's edge, where everything is marble, green and cold. In the good way, like a room that's been preserved from some earlier and quieter time. The warm piano from the small speaker keeps the afternoon from its decline. Into ordinary, into rushed, into the kind of day that leaves no mark. I order slowly, smells exactly like this one. The garden quiet, the tile roof above, the vinyl crackle under the afternoon sun. The mellow guitar enters under piano. A conversation neither needs to end. The brush drums barely count the minutes passing. The afternoon becomes the city's friend. The fountain in the square runs all day long. I've tuned it out, or maybe tuned it in. The sound of water is the sound of staying. The sound of where the afternoon begins to settle. When the light comes through the leaves and makes a map of shadows on the stone. I have been here before, or somewhere like it. That feeling of being briefly home. A child runs across the garden path. The pigeons scattle and scatter again. The parents sit and do not seem to notice. They're used to Sunday light and Prince Be Real. The warm piano covers all of this. The small consistent world of afternoon, where nothing is demanded of the visitor except to sit and wait inside the room of light and shade and old and slow. And here the garden holds the city at the edge. I let the vinyl crackle be my answer to everything I thought I had to dredge from memory and plan and future worry. The Prince of Real afternoon says no, just warm piano, garden, marble table, and light that moves the way the afternoons go. The garden square fills slowly toward the evening. The families arrive with dogs and noise. I sit a little past the time I planned and let the piano have the final choice. The last of the sun slides past the brick. A window full of copper light. The Pearl District settles into stillness, and evening comes before the night. I found a table by the glass, where potted ferns divide the haze. The barista sets a cortado down and disappears into the glaze. Outside the NW13 is quiet now. A cyclist drifts without a sound. I open up my notebook to a blank and let the summer heat unwind. The ceiling fan turns slow and soft. The last lunch crowd has found the door. A dog sleeps near the counter stool. I could not ask for anything more. The light has shifted amber now. The record on the shelf just spins. I write a line, then cross it out, and watch the evening gently win. The ice in someone's glass clicks once. A page turns somewhere in the back. The whole long day I carried here is softened to a pleasant lack. The city hums beyond the pane. The first and dark above the roofs. I rest my cheek against my hand and let go of the need for proof. This is the hour I come back to when the week is loud and long. A window seat in Portland light, a slow and unhurried song. The cortado cool goes beside my pen. I do not check the time. The summer evening holds me here, and everything is fine. And everything is fine. The copper light has left the room. The lamps come on one by one. I gather nothing, stay a while. The day is almost done. Stay a little longer here. The light is gold and almost gone. The Atlantic pulls it slowly west and takes the afternoon along. Stay, the city holds you still before the evening comes undone. The light that comes from off the water is not the light of any other place. It bends around the Tagus into Alfama and gives the whitewashed walls a different face. A warm, impossible Atlantic gold that photographers have tried and failed to fix. The city glows and doesn't know it's glowing. The evening and the afternoon both mix into something, neither one entirely. The trumpet in the background keeps it warm. The full ensemble plays below the surface, where light and music share the same soft form. I've been sitting here since just past 4. The coffee cups have multiplied somehow. The light has moved across the tile and table. I've watched it travel slowly, even now. The guitar and the bass are like the city, unhurried and not thinking about time. The brush drums barely mark the passing hour. The light becomes the music and the rhyme of everything that Lisbon does at dusk. The way it holds the gold before it goes. The way the trumpet finds the note between the daytime and the evening, where light slows. The waiter asks if I need anything. I shake my head and watch the window glass. The muted trumpet holds the long descending and lets the Atlantic light slowly pass. The ensemble builds and then relaxes back, as if it knows the light can't be contained. The sun has touched the water at the edge. The light goes amber, copper, then goes soft. I watch the last of it across the rooftops and let the evening carry what was lost. I heard the yellow tram go by. that sing before the car appears, a sound I'd recognize in any city, now woven into all my Lisbon years. The number 28 climbs up the hill. I watch it from the table near the door. The driver leans and doesn't seem to hurry. The passengers have seen this view before. They hold the rails and look at nothing much. The buildings close on either side like arms. A narrow cut of sky above the alley. Old Lisbon worn to nothing like a charm. I ordered twice, I think the same espresso. The saucers stacked beside the windowsill. The afternoon moves slower than the tram, and both of them are moving slower still. The guitar from the radio is low. The bass line holds the afternoon in place. I close my eyes and hear the tram again, a sound that keeps the city at its pace. A man beside me sketches on a napkin. The lines are light and loose and almost right. He catches cobblestones and arching doorways, the kind of detail only seen in light. Like this, the afternoon light hitting tiles, that blue and white become a living thing. He tears the napkin, crumples what he made, and starts again without considering how much the city gives to those who wait inside a window, patient with the heat. The tram returns before I thought to move. The afternoon's still warm, the coffee is sweet. The number 28 rolls back again. I count the faces at the open door. I think about the hill it always climbs, and think I'll stay a little more.